big city, anything can happen. You can move mountains. It's amazing what that majesty can do. My talk title today is Follow Your Light. You know, sometimes things get kind of crazy out there, so then we forget to follow that light that is constantly beckoning us to come back home. There is a spiritual evolution happening right now, and we are all part of it, and we are at a choice. Are you choosing to grow with it? Then ask yourself, are we going into gloom and doom? Are we staying strong with who we are and our love? And is that what it is that we're putting out there? We are anthropos, the Greek word for human, encompassing both male and female. And we are both already and not yet. Just like the acorn, it is already an acorn and not yet the oak tree. An acorn, it already has everything within it, already set to grow inside. But when it's nurtured with light and water, it grows into something so very magnificent. It's the same with us. We virtually kill ourselves off without even a chance to grow when we spend time in thoughts of doom, in fear, gloom, misunderstanding. When we choose to live in the light, the shadows of darkness are dispelled and destroyed. Yeah, there can be no darkness in the light. Maybe shadows, but that's how they are, shadows. Yeah. The wisdom of Spirit is always inviting us to simply love life. Love where and who you are in every breath that you take. You are the most beautiful expression of you. Yeah. You will always be guided, and you will always be loved. Yeah. That's true. That's true. Spirit's kindness is everlasting. Anyone know where that came from? Psalms again. 136. But that makes like a page and a half, so I thought I'd suffice it to leave you with Spirit's kindness is everlasting. In your consciousness, it is within you, it is around you, it is everywhere that you are. All the love, all the guides, all the angels, everything representing your spirituality, those that you love that have gone on to the other side, they're all inside of your consciousness, right where you are. There is no separation. There is no here and there. It's all here now at the same time. Your higher wisdom is consciousness. Marianne Williamson again said that the more you align with the real you will make more of your choices, and the real you will always choose love. You believe that? The real you? Reverend Suzanne was talking about frequencies this morning, and my understanding, I didn't talk on that, the highest frequency is love. I was listening to a podcast the other day. I don't remember who he was. I was supposed to know that, but I didn't. And he said that there is one step higher than love. I'm like, what is that? Well, you can do that. You know what it was? Authenticity. Oh, because when we're authentic, we're in the real us. And what is the real us? What do we consist of energetically? But that's the question. You're supposed to answer it. Love, absolutely, love. So it's all right there. And you know, I invite you to take a look at that word authentic and ask yourself, am I being authentic in every step of my life? When I found my own truth and authenticity, it was the most amazing thing. It was like a light bulb went off. True to yourself and who you are. Ernest Holmes, you know that guy, the founder of religious science? He said that consciousness is mental awareness. Y'all believe that? Yes. Yeah. Are you all aware of your thoughts? No, awareness. Consciousness, awareness. So we can have a prosperity consciousness have a loving consciousness or a hateful consciousness. It's all up to us. It's our awareness. It's what we think. It's what we feel. It starts with that thought and it goes down into our heart. And once we feel it, it's game on. And that is consciousness. And that is what the universe creates through us, because we are that one point where the universe shows up. Yeah. And that's what it'll do. We all have dreams. We all have desires, don't we? And we've all had. Okay, is there anybody here that has not had some form of shattered dreams in their life up until now, right? So just me? Well, we do. And sometimes we cry the tears. We have to do that. Maggie Buck, Reverend Maggie Buck, she was one of my teachers, and she gave the best counsel. And about 15 years ago, I went in there, and I was trying to suck it up and hold it in, and the tears just, they wanted to burst. And she looked at me and she saw that. She said, oh, honey, tears in the rain that wash the windows of our soul. Tears of the rain that wash the windows of our soul. Oh my gosh. You know what happened? It all just flooded out. Wham! It all came out. It all came out. And yeah, it was beautiful. But it's out of the trials and the tribulations and the discomforts that newness begins to happen and blessings start to shimmer. Isn't that a great feeling when you start to see this little shimmer over here, an answer to a prayer, like something's actually starting to happen and you can feel it? Isn't it magical? It's magical and mystical. It is during those times, though, of uncertainty and the walls come tumbling down. We must remember that whatever we do, and I don't care what's going on out there, we come from that place of love, because that is the truth of who we are. Yeah. Otherwise, we risk becoming more of the things or the people that we don't like. True? Yeah. So keep that in mind. We don't want to do that, right? If there's something out there you're not looking, like it. When we spend our time remembering and looking at the past, that's where we're going to continue to live. The collective consciousness is changing right now. A new world is emerging, and we can stay stuck in what we don't want, or we can open our hearts and be part of the beautiful frequency upgrade that is right now trying to happen through each of us, if any of you are following that. Speaking, oh yeah. All right. There's always going to be a sense of the good old days, isn't there? I really like it back there. I always make references. I was 73. Oh, I started like boys. It had the best music on. I just love the 73. You know, you can always feel it. You feel it through music. Music will come on. Oh, that's the summer of 73. Just like how do you know? I remember because it felt good, right? You know what I'm talking about, Julie. Yeah? As you do. Nothing is going to be what it was, but it's going to be something different. And different isn't always a bad thing. Is it? No. Who has to change or shift or move their feelings or their thoughts, or who has to do all that when there's going to be something different happening? We gotta do it for ourselves. Or we can resist it. And what we resist? Persistence. Yeah. See, you know this stuff. Yeah. Yesterday had its value. It brought us to today. Yeah? Yeah. Everyone in this room chose to be here during this time. These uncertain times. No, I didn't. I did not choose to. Yes, you did. Each and every one of you chose to be here. And here you are. You have something of value that the world needs. We've all had our own stuff. Okay, so maybe I needed to learn independence, so I have some really crummy relationships. Or maybe I needed to learn about prosperity, so I am constantly dealing with that. Or maybe I needed to learn about love, so I have some really crummy relationships. What about I needed to learn the truth about me, so I had to have disease play a part in my life. There is nothing like your physicality being challenged by disease that will bring you to your knees and turn you to spirit faster than that. So it's through those challenges that we learn, we grow, we build ourselves. And so we follow our light, and we walk with it, and we learn. The journey is moving forward with what we came here to do. It's what we signed up for. Light workers, and I'm sure the room is full of them. We came here during a time of darkness, and we hold the light for those that have lost hope. We hold the light for those that have been in the darkness. You are all here on purpose. The magic happens when our light shines through that darkness. Our consciousness is eternal, and it cannot be extinguished or taken from you. Mary Manning Morrissey, Prosperity Plus, anybody? Comment there? Yeah. You know, she says, I know she refers this to the hopes and dreams that we want to make with regards to prosperity. And truly in life, she says, if it doesn't scare you a little, your dream isn't big enough. It's not big enough if it doesn't scare you just a little. There is nothing like growth and change to scare the bejeebies out of us, is there? Yeah, that's true. Everything we could ever dream of having, feeling, experiencing, or making life worthwhile for us, as you know, already exists in the realm of consciousness. Yeah, all we have to do is open to it and create the mold. For those of you who've been taking our classes, how do we create the mold? We create the container. And how do we create the container? Where do we go for that? Songs. Did you just say songs? Okay, so we do this by turning within, opening our hearts to gratitude. Yeah, you knew that already. I wasn't clear in my question, right? So I know you know that stuff. And we do this by turning within and being grateful, opening up to that light. I watched an exercise thing for many months, and then I ran out of exercises, and I had to go to somebody else. But he would say, everyone wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die to get there. What does that mean? What does that mean? We have to do our work. Yes, we have to do our work. Whether you're lifting in the gym, right? Or whether you're sitting in your chair, prayer chair, praying, meditating, loving, being grateful, whatever that is, we have to do our own work. Nobody else can do it for you. It's individualized that way. And prayer and meditation is how we access consciousness. So these are some of the things that are going to help us to shift our frequencies higher to that of love or authenticity. Ground. Ground? Yes, ground. Do you know how important this is? And I'm sure Suzanne can understand this. I walked in, I was doing a prosperity class over at the Imani Center that we're part of. And I walked in one day to do my thing. I was talking to Rev Donna. And about there's a little Asian lady comes walking the door, just a sweet little old thing, and she wants to know who we are. My head burst out into an immediate headache. I don't do headaches. I don't know. And it was just pounding. Okay, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, ibuprofen is not touching it. There's a point to this. Day 8, I go to the drive-through medical thing, gives me a shot for a cluster headache, wait 15 minutes, nothing happened. Give me a shot for migraine, wait 15 minutes, nothing happened. Okay, go see your doctor later. So whatever. We get to day 11. My head is still just going crazy. And John says, come on, let's get out of the house. Let's go do something. You know, I wasn't like vomiting or anything, you know, like you would with a migraine. It just really hurt. And we went and had breakfast, Green Acres, whatever that is up here in town now, the new place in Penryn. So we went there, and then we went to the Iris farm. Kicked off the shoes, and we took a walk, and we heard the birds, and we looked at all the different plants, and we just felt really great. We went and picked up some jasmine from Redbud, and got home and got in the ground, and all of a sudden the headache started going. The other times the headache would stop when I was exercising, when I was meditating, and when I was in a hot shower. I got out in the dirt, and it stopped completely. The next morning I woke up, Easter Sunday, and it was gone. My functional medicine doc said, oh, you were grounding. Wait, sure that you're grounded. Get your feet, your shoes off. Get out there, get in the water, get in the ground. Love it up, listen to your birds. Peace. Stop thinking about the things that bring you negative or worrisome thoughts. Detachment. Staying in the moment without worrying about what's going to happen next. Oh my gosh, it's coming down the pipe. I know, and it's going to hurt. Stop it. Don't do that anymore. On a side note, y'all remember COVID?
Yeah.
Did you think we were going to get out of that alive? Did you ever think that that was going to, rectify itself? No. But we wasted so much heck of time out there, being worried, being afraid, being angry, feeling like, what do you call those things around the cliff? I don't know. Yeah. What are they doing to us? I was out yonder whose day. Anyway, so here we are. Use your love. Stay grounded. Don't worry about what's coming down the pipe. Look for your light, your divine light. It will always guide you. The perfect people, when we were going through COVID, were in the perfect place, doing the right thing. And many of us were in many different ways. Yeah. So I'm going to close with this from Oprah. She said, you have to find what sparks a light in you, so that you, in your own way,